Cheers. Dean Stanfield, third guest on.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw, with your little hat.
My little hat. What's a little about my hat?
It's tall. You look like Doug Dimmadome.
Yeah.
That's what everybody's been saying. And I'm like,
it makes your head look like insane.
It's not even that. Like, Doug Dimmadome has a 10-gallon. This is like a 5-gallon.
Does that mean, is that literally like you could put 5 gallons of Twisted Tea in there? Is that what that literally means?
Look at this. Have you seen a 5-gallon bucket?
How much is a gallon of milk? Oh.
Like $3.25.
No, that's.
I was gonna say $7 now.
But I mean, like, it can fit. 1 gallon of milk is 1 gallon. I feel like 1 gallon of milk can fit in that. That's not 5 gallons.
I mean, that means, you know what that?
Oh, I have your lice now.
Yeah.
Hey, Artie. All right, now we all have lice.
I would like. Can I try?
Yeah.
Real rule is, ladies, we'll let this one pass, but you put on a Cowboy's hat. You're supposed to kiss him.
Okay.
You slut.
Don't be mean to me immediately.
You're bad, Sam.
Don't slut shame Sam.
I was no shame about it.
Is it so wrong to have a hobby? We talked about this last week, and I didn't get to say my hobby is just being a dumb whore.
I'm so proud of you.
Inspired,
really. I don't think I'm a dumb whore.
No, I don't think so either.
I think I'm just a whore.
Just me.
I'm pretty smart.
Just but still a whore.
Yeah.
An educated lady of the night.
We have we're not sponsored by Tic Tac, but
is that gonna be bad in frame?
No.
Don't care.
Yeah,
Twisted Tea's on the table, Tic Tacs are on the table. Cavities soon.
But we
grow.
made sure to delabel the water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what I was
Super important.
well, this is fun.
So the rose and thorn.
Yeah. So
I hate the way you do that.
I know, me too, but it's just good.
All right, finish. Dean, how's your week been?
It's been great. I've been at the track 5 days in a row.
So
wait, can I see your tongue? Mm-hmm.
Why?
It's orange.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love orange Tic Tacs.
Yeah.
I feel like they're so good.
They're the best.
Okay, I'm done. I love them. Do you think if like have you seen Juno?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if Pauly Bleeker wasn't chewing on orange Tic Tacs, there wouldn't be such an orange Tic Tac epidemic?
I don't know. I feel like the orange Tic Tac goes back for like
further
since the 80s.
I feel like I was obsessed with the movie, and then I just
it probably did revamped them.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, you guys were having a conversation, and I didn't mean to interrupt.
So the race car thing.
Yeah.
When did that start?
Oh, I mean, probably around 1 year old.
No, I just meant
first
this
time I
whole
heard somebody
rally.
go, wah! No.
Yeah.
So I've worked in motorsports for the last 4 years, and like on and off with comedy. I just got to pick up random jobs in motorsports, transporting cars and working at the track. And then I finally found a place that I can work consistently. It's 30 minutes from the house. It's a dirt track. And I fell in love with the place like as soon as I stepped foot on the place, and I was like, this is it.
What is it that you do?
So I am instructing like the beginner's course. Like if you come in, I get to I'm in the we have like a classroom session, and you got to learn how to like drive a manual transmission and then just drive straight, brake, and then like a little bit of like drifting around, beginning course stuff.
Okay.
And then pass you on to an instructor that can like teach you how to do some rowdy stuff. I'm working up to being that instructor. How did
this like fall on your desk?
I got asked to come out and check out a race. And I got out there and just immediately clicked with everybody. I was like, man, I needed something to do. I mean, I'm doing a whole lot, but like I needed something to do during the day. And then, cause comedy's at night, and I needed some way to make money. And this was a pretty easy, fit.
Yeah.
And then, I do everything at the track from like track maintenance. So I run the tractor, fill up the water truck, and soak the track when we're like running. It gets real dusty, so we try to soak everything down. Right now we're building a pool, so on off days when we don't have like stuff to do, it's a ranch, so there's just tons of stuff to get around and do. And if you want to learn how to drive a rally car on dirt, Rally Ready Ranch is the best place to do it.
Wow.
It's always been a dream of mine.
This is such a,
Just come
I didn't
out.
even know that was a possibility for it to be a dream
Yeah,
of my, like I've never,
yo, come
like-
out and just check it out.
I think the most redneck event I've ever attended is a tractor pull.
Oh, what
what do you
fun
do?
time.
Is it what it sounds like?
Yeah.
Tractors just pull heavy shit.
And you drive the tractor,
I don't.
but one would.
One would.
So a tractor pull
I love
out
that
of context.
Topher's just
He's just exploring.
Yeah.
making
A
himself
tractor
at
pull
home.
out of context just sounds like you have some chain around your waist and you're pulling the tractor.
Oh, it could be. I could see
Like
that.
a work, like a,
I'm
you know,
sure that is
But
an
this is
event
like they put,
somewhere,
like, 1,200
rural
pounds.
Kentucky.
yeah.
And on a sled, and then they hook a chain up to that sled, and then the tractor.
Have you
pulls it.
always been into cars?
Yeah.
Look at him.
I started in horses.
Have you always had a mustache?
No,
Really? You weren't born with
I
one?
was not born with one.
That's
no, I
wild.
started growing it when I was 12, and then it kind of really peaked at 16.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy cool.
Yeah.
Were you
I think
born with that
now
hat?
it's like, no, this hat was given to me by Dale Brisby,
Nice.
and
Is that that's the guy in the shirt you gave me?
Yeah.
I fucking should have worn it.
you should have. It's a good shirt. It's a great shirt.
Your name is Dean.
Yes, ma'am.
Is your full name Constantine?
No.
Oh. I had an ex, his name was Dean. His full name was Constantine.
Oh.
Yeah, he's great.
And that's like short.
it's
Constantine
short.
is short for, or
right?
Dean is short for Constantine.
It's kind of like Peggy and Margaret. Where the fuck did that come from?
So like the een is the only part. What is the D?
That D.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's just Dean, like Dean.
Yeah.
Interesting.
DEAN.
That's lovely.
A family name.
I was wondering on the drive here. I was like, where did you get your name?
Well, it was somebody had it as a middle name on my mom's side, and then my mom's best friend, his name was Dean, and then when I was an uh-oh baby, so they had me at like 19, 20, and
It's a cute little name for
my
a mistake.
dad, yeah,
Uh-huh.
my dad was was getting like drunk with his friends when I was being born, and my mom was like really pissed off at him. And his only thing was he wanted my middle name to be Alan, like his.
Uh-huh.
And he said, I really don't care what you name him, you know. And so she picked Dean, which is her best friend's name. And that really made my dad mad.
Ooh.
It's a great origin story for a name.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Just spite.
Wow.
But it's a good name. I liked it. I hated it for a long time.
My
When I
name
was,
was
like, growing
supposed to
up.
be Ashley Rose. I would have been a stripper.
Yeah.
I'm just Samantha Ashley.
Your middle name is Ashley. I'm
Mhm.
Samantha Carly.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. That's very interesting.
I feel like Carly's a stripper name. I don't know, but strippers always pick different names.
Because we know a stripper named Carly.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, so we would love to introduce this next new segment. So it's kind of like Rose and Thorn, which I understand you didn't know what that was before today. But Rose and Thorn, Rose is like a good part of your day or your week. And then Thorn is like maybe, you know, a not so good part of your day or your week. But as I was saying before, at the end of it, it's still like a beautiful flower, right?
Yeah.
But because I'm a pee pee poo poo girl, I like to say your shit and your flush. So your shit is the bad, and the flush is the thing
Is
that
the
carried.
good.
Yeah, because it flushed it out. It's the thing that carried it away.
Well, I got chiggers, and they are tearing my ass up.
What do you have?
Chiggers?
Shigas.
Chiggers?
I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, they're like a bug that just bites you up and down your leg. I got them at the ranch, and I go crawling around, you know,
Mhm.
and they're like these teeny little bugs that bite you, but once they get a hold of you, they just tear your legs up, and it's like an insane itch that's just all day
Are
long.
they
That's
still
all
on
you
you?
can think about it. No, they usually. I mean, maybe.
Are they in your hat?
That's my next question.
Good luck, ladies.
Uh-oh.
That's why I don't put a cowboy's hat on. So you get
I'm
chiggers.
so itchy now.
I know. It's
That's all you can think about.
Psychosomatic.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Sorry about
okay.
that. So that's the bad that I've been dealing with. That's the
Yeah,
thorn.
you're getting
That's the
eaten
shit.
alive.
I'm getting eaten alive.
Wow.
I'm keeping it under control. I'm putting Benadryl cream and stuff on it, and I'm working on it. But it's definitely driving me insane.
I work with kids. I'm like a yoga tumbling instructor for preschoolers, and it's
Okay.
kind of cute. But they have lice a lot.
Oh,
So
I never got lice.
I didn't either, and I'm not gonna get lice. You were a lice girl.
Yeah, I had lice.
How old were you when you had lice?
10. So
How did you get it?
sleep over at my cousin's house. My aunt knew that all of my cousins had lice and just like didn't tell my mom, I guess.
Uh-huh.
But it was when I was going through my little tomboy hat phase. So I just had this hat I was wearing constantly, and I was like, I think I'm allergic to this hat, but I'm committed to the look. So I didn't know I had lice for like weeks.
And so when they take hold, they
sorry.
take hold.
Yeah, no. I'm brave enough to talk about it. But yeah, I had lice for like 2 weeks before we knew I had lice.
Lice is not nice.
Nope.
Lice is not nice. But I
Bed
say
bugs
this,
are the worst.
they are. They are just. I have like a special thing on the top of my bed to like protect from bed bugs.
Oh, really?
I think. And now I'm itchy. I'm really itchy. But I want to go back. So, as a preventative measure, I spray my head with tea tree oil, and that's supposed to help. So, you're
It'd be
welcome.
so funny if Dean gave us lice.
I know, I'm
like
really-
immediately.
It's not lice. They're chiggers.
Yeah.
It's like they stay
Can
around
you
your
spell
ankles.
what you're saying?
Chiggers.
Yeah, it is that.
Okay,
Yeah.
chiggers.
Yeah.
That's why I said chiggas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hard R in chiggers.
Yeah. Well, they're bad bugs.
No.
Okay. All right. And your rose.
And
Or your
I got
flush.
there's a like a technique that I've been really working on that I haven't been able to figure out in the last like
You turn your head when you eat
month
those.
and a half.
I'm done.
And it's called it's a dynamic slalom. And so it's like you got to turn, there's cones that are here, and you got to go around the cone drifting and then turn this way and drift this way and drift this way. And I get like 5 or 6 cones in, and then I do like a full circle spin out. And it's been really frustrating. And I finally got it for the first time this week. And so, what was that, Monday? A couple days ago. And that
That's
felt
beautiful.
great.
That's-
What do you, I'm not,
I'm sorry. We did not
We're
invite
gonna
you here to
get
make fun
bug
of you.
AIDS from Dean.
Mm.
I don't have bug it. I've got it's scratchy ankles. That's it.
That's
And they're
really,
gone. You know, you go home and I soaked it in alcohol and I think I killed them. But they don't like jump
Pouring
off onto
Twisted
other
Tea
people.
and Lone Star on your ankles.
That's how you do it.
I'm listening. I'm also like having a mouth orgasm.
It's disgusting.
Mm-mm. How you feel about Twisted Tea is how I feel about orange Tic Tacs.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't make her smack.
Mm. Okay, no more. No more for me.
That was sexual.
Okay. Yeah, I make sounds when I eat. Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't. I went on a date one time with a guy who moaned after every single bite. I wanted to put a gun in my mouth.
And your mouse?
Mouth?
Oh, mouth.
Yeah.
What was he eating?
Doesn't anything.
No, it kind of does matter.
He could be eating a tin can. He'd probably be like,
I don't know. Maybe like a good carrot cake or a chocolate velvet.
I had a great cookie ice cream
Mm.
sandwich yesterday and like chocolate mousse, and every bite I was like,
The first bite, I was like, all right, he
The first
is
couple
enjoy-
bites, yeah.
The entire meal.
That's crazy.
I was just like, I was holding my fork like this.
Did
I'm
you
gonna
guys?
kill you.
Did you guys?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say I wanted to know what his sounds
Yeah, what
sounded
is
like.
he? Is he a moaner in bed?
Oh, I would not want to find out.
Mm-hmm.
This was forever ago.
I'm sure. What if he was just like dead silent?
That would freak me out.
Uh huh.
There's a balance. It's either
Is it
like
freaky to be dead silent anyway? Or just be that loud during eating and then during sex, dead silent?
I think if anyone's dead silent during sex, it's weird.
Yeah.
I guess it would freak me out more if he enjoyed his food more than me, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I went. Oh,
Sorry, Dad.
I went like probably
No, 'cause That was weird. He listened to the last one. He's like, I'm happy you didn't fully participate in the jerking off portion of the conversation.
I understand.
He's
I
like-
understand. I thought you were apologizing for outing your father for some reason.
Yeah,
and
no,
I'm
that'd be
like,
great. I've
don't
never
need to
had
do
sex
that.
with my dad. I don't think that needs to be said.
Oh,
Oh, you have?
no. Hell no. Glenn Stanfield.
I've had sex with your dad.
Yeah. Most women, you know, it happens.
All the girls you love have.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. He won't stay out of it.
Sam, your rose or your shit and flush.
I almost lost a fist fight to a cockroach last week.
Mm.
And then the good was fun weekend of shows.
You've been really busy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fun, good weekend of shows at the Dallas Hyenas. Good time. Made
That's
me
fun.
not want to quit comedy.
Aw.
Just so nice.
That's nice.
You're like, I'm done. And then you just get like one applause break. And you're like, this has been my entire life's passion.
Mhm.
This is all my hard work
The
and
last-
dedication.
Mhm.
6 years.
Yeah.
You've been in comedy for 6 years?
Mm-hmm.
What started your journey?
Doing an open mic and yeah, getting a bug.
Mm-hmm. Bugs like you.
Oh, I'm a big bug guy.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, babe. Okay, well,
There's not any. Yeah, we fucked up. I should have got more.
just to be upset that you didn't bring me alcohol on the podcast. Yeah, 6 years ago, just did an open mic, and I was kind of at a point in my life where like I was building power lines and had done it for like 5 years, and was just like pouring my heart and soul into it, and thinking that one day this will be what I'm, this will be like rewarding.
Power
was
line,
just
like
yeah,
being a power line man.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like rewarding. You help people, so that's nice. And you almost die a lot, so there's like a lot of adrenaline that's fun. But then eventually you're just like, I mean, do I just get married and have kids and this is it?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel about working in the service industry.
It's soul sucking. I mean,
That's how I feel about working with kids.
I think that's just jobs.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yours was more dangerous, but I've had pint glasses thrown at me before, so kind of the same thing.
it's very dangerous.
They miss.
That's
cut with a
Dumb
knife.
bitches.
Mm-hmm.
They're the best.
Around.
I just turned sideways. They're like, where'd she go?
Thin as a rail.
My because you guys asked my shit and flush.
Yeah.
My shit. Okay. I am not good at impressions. I'm not. And I'm
Yeah,
not
that's fine.
closed-minded. I would like to be one day, you know? I
Yeah.
want to just do an impression well. But something very topical occurred before a set, and I decided to do a Trump impression,
Oh, God.
and
Oh, what happened?
crickets needed crickets.
Yeah.
It was so bad. It was so bad and
Mhm.
empowering at the same time. So I think it was both like a shit and a flush,
Yeah.
because it showed me that if I could withstand that amount of deafening silence, I'll be okay.
Yeah. It's also good to like force bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Merca.
America. I like to you tank a good set. Like it to like start a set off, just tank it.
Mhm.
Spencer's the best at that. Like the room could be uproariously applauding, and he'll go up there and say something to make everybody down to a bottom, and then build back up.
Yeah, because there's only up.
Take a risk.
Yeah,
Say
I
some
took a
crazy
huge.
shit.
I took a huge risk.
You better
Everybody's
not
just
bomb
tired
on
of
my
it, I
show
think.
tonight.
Don't do that. Now I'm scared. I'm not going to do it. If I do a Trump impression, then I will. I'm not. That's off of the table.
All right.
That's off of the
I
table.
did put a lot of trump cards in this pack.
Did you actually?
It's topical.
Okay. Okay. I'll continue working on it. I'll
Do it right now. Do it right now. Do it right now.
You started to lock in.
No. Stop. Don't make me do my Trump impression.
Do your Trump impression
make
or we're
me
going to give
do
you
it.
more lice. What do you...
I don't even know how to do it. There's just so many people doing it. I'm like, I just don't want to.
I can't.
The only voices I can do are John Mulaney and Joan Rivers.
Can I hear
and
John
they're
Mulaney?
the same voice. I need to be way drunker.
Okay, just close your
Weird.
eyes and pretend.
I'm not doing it right now.
Fuck.
If you're not doing Trump, I'm not doing John. Why is that your go-to? Are you?
I'm
are you
trying
still-
to do it, okay? But give me a second.
Mr. President, get down.
I can't. I'm so sorry.
It's
I'm
like
not.
It's what is it? It's a cadence thing.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't even have to get his voice down. You just have to. It was very no.
Yeah. Exactly.
It was very.
That's Biden.
You sound like Biden. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's one of them. Cool. That was wonderful. Oh, okay. Now, Dean.
Yeah.
What's really going on? And is there anything you want to bring to the table? You have 2 licensed therapists,
Yeah.
Is there anything
here.
you need advice on?
Mm.
What's troubling you?
and we'll give you 2 perspectives,
Yeah.
and you'll hear both of us out,
Okay.
and then you get to choose. You get to decide whose advice.
It's better.
Yeah, and maybe whose you'll take to heart and feel inspired by.
Okay. What's going on with me? What do I need advice on? From women. I mean, honestly, like I've had trouble dating like all my life.
Mhm.
And now recently it's gotten to the point where I'm like, I just don't know if it's worth putting in the time right now to date somebody. But I want to just, I want to hang out.
Dean's a lonely boy.
I'm a lonely boy, but I'm also a boy that's busy.
Yeah.
And I feel it makes me feel bad when I date somebody and then it gets,
And they're
6
not a
months,
race car.
And they're not a race car. It's like, why can't women be race cars? Why can't women? It's the same. They're expensive. They're flashy. They're pretty. And they run on
A lot of gas.
some kind of fluid that you have to dump into them.
Oh wow. I think
Be it alcohol or milk or
milk.
whatever. I don't know.
I 100% thought you were talking about cum.
Is it? Oh, you dirty. You're bad, Sam.
You said you got to dump liquid in it. It's like, yeah, obviously.
They're riffing here. I don't, but I don't know what advice I need. I just,
So you want a lady you can just like
yeah, but that
text
doesn't seem.
occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
No, but that
You're too
doesn't.
much of a gentleman for just a booty call.
Exactly.
Hmm.
I've been having a real problem with that, and I
Mhm.
decided this last year. I'm like, I just can't. I'm not going to keep doing booty calls
Mm-hmm.
because it makes me.
Virgin.
I know it makes
What
me
about
feel
titty
bad.
calls?
Huh?
Titty calls?
Oh, can we do those? Can I just call a girl and be like, "Hey, let me some titties"?
Uh-huh.
That would
No,
be great.
I think well, are you
And I get too involved too.
are you looking for advice or just an ear?
I don't know. You asked me
I
what I
know.
was struggling with.
I know.
Women.
Sam,
And you guys are women.
would you like to begin?
I
really
kind of
gonna ask
relate
that question.
every so often. I like try to go on a date with a normal guy, and then I have that same thing happen where you're like, I legitimately don't have time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I went on a date a few months ago, and it was great. We made
Mhm.
plans for a second date, and then literally my schedule was just fully booked up, and I was like looking at my calendar, and I just never responded.
Yeah.
I was like, but I still, yeah, I got the
Yeah.
house.
I think
Yeah.
like
I'm still horny.
exactly. And that's like a human need,
Yeah.
right? And I think that just we were talking about communication before we started recording this.
For sure.
I think like if you are like real and honest with yourself,
Yeah.
like I'm not like no games around. Like if you're real and honest with yourself and can like identify what is it that you need, and then you are honest with someone that you might be interested in,
Yeah.
and like totally transparent. Like I'm not available for a relationship. I am looking for just a titty call.
Yeah, but it
You
feels
need to
bad.
find someone that's like as busy as
Yeah.
you are, so they're understanding.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then also
just-
be cool with the fact that you're only going to see them like once or twice a week.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then like maybe something magical happens where you do start creating time. You do start making it a priority in the way and in the shape that you can within your schedule. Because right now
Yeah.
you don't know what that person looks like.
No.
You don't know what they smell like. You don't know what they taste like.
Yeah.
And then once you discover all these things, you might be like, hey, wait,
Big fan of the taste.
this is a priority for
Yeah.
me. So
Are there
it
no
requires.
sexy rally car drivers at your place?
God, I wish there was a rally car driving woman.
I was gonna
That I
say
could
you could
just-
always just resort to banging a coworker.
Or a car.
No, there's no women at the track.
That makes sense.
Unfortunately, There's a
And if
bunch
there
of-
was, it's a lesbian.
yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
I was watching like
I'm sure there's some out there,
I'm sure.
but like I'm wasting my good dick years. I think.
There's Blue Chew.
No, but I don't. But that's the thing. I can get on Blue Chew later on in life, but it's like I feel like I'm in I'm
How old are
at
you?
least close to 30. I'm like in my sexual prime right now. I need to be
you have
throwing
5
it,
more years left.
throwing it at somebody, and that's the other thing I think about. Like when I find my wife, and she's out slutting it, and I'm out slutting it. I wish she'd just get it together and find me.
In a few years, Jane, I'll be there for you.
All right, darling. I look forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, also, I think just at the end of the day, like you have your hand, you know.
Yeah, yeah, but that's fine. It's fine, but that's not.
They're calloused, hardworking hands.
Yeah, girl, I got cuts and stuff.
No, I've noticed. I've noticed.
Yeah, I keep them trimmed though. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Oh, do you like this one?
When was the last time you got like a little mani?
I don't do manis. I do petties.
Do you really?
Yeah, I go get pedicures
That's beautiful.
because I try to take care of my fingers. That one's got some
Mud.
Yeah,
I
you
was
showed me
digging in.
the muddy one.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
I immediately looked at that. That hand's clean.
Yeah.
Oh, when you showed me your toe knuckle tattoos, his toes were scary.
You have
Yeah.
toe knuckle tattoos?
I do. Kevin Wayne. It's spells Kevin Wayne across. He's my imaginary friend.
Okay.
And if I have to kick somebody's ass, Kevin Wayne always has my back.
Is Kevin Wayne really imaginary, or should I know who that is?
No.
Do you know who Kevin Wayne is?
It's Dean's imaginary best friend.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Did he like come to be when you were a
You
child?
didn't meet him when he was at the show the other night? I talked to him for a while at the bar. That's crazy.
What's he like?
Dean, but bigger.
A bigger hat,
Bigger dude.
taller hat.
He's got the 10-gallon. Kevin Wayne does. He's a good dude, and he's always got my back, and I use it as a driving metaphor. So when you drive race cars, you use both feet.
Okay. Oh.
So it's called left foot braking. And what happens is Kevin takes care of the throttle, Wayne takes care of the clutch and the brake, and then
Okay.
I handle the steering. And together,
A beautiful threesome.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think we gave you any advice, really. So,
I was just looking for
yeah.
looking for love and wondering how to.
I think
Go about finding it.
Finding love means finding love within yourself
Mm.
first.
So I gotta love myself.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Like figuring out how to love yourself.
I love myself.
You tear yourself down all the time.
When?
I mean, probably 3 times in this episode already. You called yourself a dumb whore.
In a loving way.
Yeah.
I know what I am.
Okay.
And she's
I think
beautiful.
you're very smart. You're very intelligent.
Thank you.
All jokes
Also
aside, I do
dumb
believe
whore.
that's true.
What?
Loving yourself first.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that I'm a
that
dumb
you
whore.
are. Yeah. That's what I.
There's one
Fine,
thing
all
we
jokes
know.
back on the table. Sam's a dumb whore. And loving yourself first, because then if you love yourself, you know what yourself needs, and then in that you then find the things that you need.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anywho, we've done a little bit of research on you.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you find?
Do you want the good or the bad?
Bad.
You
Okay.
want the bad first?
Yeah, I want to get out this bad.
All right, Dean. So I reached out to too many people.
Okay.
The other day I was at that the usual hang, the Monday hang, and I just in the middle of everything was like, who has something bad to say about Dean? And everyone lined up.
Damn right.
It was crazy.
I knew they'd all fall.
I was like, I'll give everyone a twisted tea if you say something bad about Dean Stanfield right now.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm so sorry. I must interrupt.
Yes.
I did not tell you what my flush was. I
Oh.
did not tell you what my shit was. It was my shit. It was even more shit. I was at insert name of comedy club. And there was a poo-poo in the toilet that was so big. I was
Yeah.
not alone. I was not the only one there to see it. It was actually in the men's restroom. And all the guys were like, you got to see this. You got to see this. So I went in there. The pictures did not do it justice.
See, if I take a big shit, I will leave it.
Yeah.
There's a LaCroix.
You leave it for the next guy.
There's a LaCroix can we added in here for reference. Can I show you both?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw up a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, how you doing?
It was. I hope his butthole is okay.
Why can I smell it?
I know.
It's
Is it a
dark.
scratch and sniff?
For those of you that can't, I don't know if they're gonna put the
No.
picture up. There's some times where it gets compacted and becomes like almost
I just
black.
know that they felt so much relief after that.
I think that means they have internal bleeding. That's what someone says. No.
No,
Okay.
it needs to be like black.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's
That's
a
just the
difference.
dark
You
brown.
poop in the toilet and it's the blood black. You can tell blood black.
Blood. Black.
I've had blood black before.
Okay. So carry on.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna think about that for a second.
Please do.
Was that your shit, Dean?
Was not.
All right. But honestly, you were hard to get bad stuff on.
Oh, really?
With Matt Ross, it was so easy.
Oh, yeah.
I had too much.
From Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With you, it just seems like sad facts about you.
Good. Let's get into it.
Sad facts.
Let's get into it.
Sad facts.
And these are all from Matt Ross.
No. All right. You gave up your bull riding scholarship.
I didn't really give it up. I decided that I didn't. It wasn't the path for me, and I was kind of at a peak of, like, it was sad at the time because I idolized my dad for being a bull rider, and I wanted it so bad. And then I kind of started doing it, and it got to the point where it's like I could make a run at this. And then I looked at his life, and I was like. And then just like actually doing it, I was like, man, maybe this isn't my dream.
Bull riding.
Yeah, riding bulls.
Like riding a bull.
Yeah.
You're so manly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dean doesn't have a single feminine quality except for his beautiful blue baby eyes.
That is the most feminine thing about you.
Thank you.
And
Baby
your
blue
necklace.
Is a necklace feminine?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Fuck me.
That's
I do
sick as
notice
hell.
every once in a while. I it is kind of disrespectful if you're like having sex and you leave it on because it like slaps that person in the face. And so the other day I did that like throw it around my shoulder. It hit her, and it's just a cute little. I just did like that, and it worked. It like.
Oh, so you
flung
do
all
have
the
a
way around.
lady.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm a lady, but it's like, it's difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Doesn't know how to drive stick.
okay, Spencer Cavins, you can go eat your fucking heart out.
It's not Spencer.
That wasn't Spencer.
No.
Oh,
Someone else is talking about it.
somebody else is talking about it. I can drive stick very fast and very loud. Anybody wants to find out can go to Rally Ready Driving School, and I'll teach you.
This episode is sponsored by
Rally Ready Driving
Rally
School.
Ready Driving School.
um,
Who said I can't drive a stick?
It's not
Are you allowed
about
to tell?
who. It's about what.
It's about
And
what?
you can't drive a stick.
That's ladies. You're gonna make me real upset if you keep saying that.
He's
I
just-
drove a stick. I drove an 18-wheeler with a manual transmission from Georgia to Sonoma. No, Georgia to Sebring, Florida. So I've driven 18-wheeler sticks, and I drive them every day at the ranch. All of our cars are manual transmission. That really
Interesting.
gets me irked.
It's I've never driven a stick. I've
Yeah.
never been in a car that requires a stick.
Yeah.
I don't even really know what a stick is. It's
That's okay.
fine. That's
That
what
was
makes
Spencer
me
that said that.
No, he didn't.
Okay. All right. He's
Does-
the only one that would have the balls to say that.
It's great. It wasn't him.
Okay. All right.
Doesn't know how to work on cars.
That might be a little more true than I know how to drive them. I know how to like some working on them. I want to focus on how to drive them well, and how to maintain them. I don't really want to. I get frustrated with shit, so I'll pull out. Like I'll do spark plugs. I know I've changed the oil on a car.
Oil.
I've changed out starters, fuel pumps. I can work on them. I don't like to. They really make me mad.
Oil.
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 How do you say it?
Oil.
Oil.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't that sound weird?
Oh.
Oil.
I say
Oh.
"ol" like that because of the Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville song. Yeah, it was sick. Has sleep apnea.
Ooh, this is a big one.
I've heard about this.
Yeah, but I think
I've been
everyone's.
hiding this one for a long time.
Yeah, you have really bad sleep apnea.
Yeah.
Who's this? I don't know if is this,
Zoe?
is that someone in your life? Okay, because none of this person's,
Oh, laser.
it made no sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
It made no sense. So
I like how you cropped out the name to Laser
Right.
as
I
if
know.
that was going to keep him anonymous.
No, I just none of it wasn't coherent. Can I just read this sentence?
Yeah.
Okay. This is part of the bad. I got some good, but he's
Yeah.
not an actually race car driver. He just drives the truck that gets the race car there. He has sleep apnea. Zoe wears a Big Bane face mask when he sleeps. Women it.
When did he send you these messages? What time was this?
He's probably all coked out in the
Yeah.
middle of the night.
Also, he's a phenomenal cook, so we'll get back to that.
He
But
gives me the vibe that he types like this on his phone somehow.
He grunts and he
breathing.
breathes and grunts. So yeah, I
so
got
tell us about this Big Bane face mask.
it's I
Tell
have
us who
I have
Zoe
nose
is.
pillows now. But I it's got to be genetics. Plus, I got in a bad car accident 5 or 6 years ago where I split my sternum in half.
Whoa.
And then during that like healing process, it makes like my muscles or something when I go to sleep just like stop. And so I like, and also I have a tiny little nose and I broke it a lot.
Really, you do have a tiny little nose.
I have a tiny
You
little
have a
nose
very
and I broke
cute,
it a lot.
quaint nose.
Thank you,
It's like
darling.
a little teddy bear nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's they say it's like a who nose. It's like a ski slope.
Uh-huh.
But
Does
yeah.
it look like that
like-
because you broke it, or is that naturally what? it
No,
looks
this
like?
is just my dad has this nose, my grandpa has this nose.
Yeah, you look like a Disney depiction of what a cowboy would be.
I like that.
You're so pretty, but so manly.
It's all in the eyes.
That's
no,
like if Woody was really a cowboy and came to life.
hell yeah, girls,
Mhm.
keep the compliments coming.
Mhm.
No, I
These are
still
all
have more bad.
Okay, good. Well, the sleep apnea thing is yeah, I've had it for a while and it sucks, especially when I've noticed women
Leave immediately.
they won't leave immediately, but they'll leave like we'll have a great time and then like, you know, sex is great and then we'll go to bed and I gotta like I'm like I'll sleep without it and they're like, you snore so bad. And I'll be like, oh well, I have a CPAP thing and I'll put it on and you can immediately like within the next couple
You can
days
hear it dry up.
they dry up.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly, if I hooked up with a guy and he pulled out his CPAP machine,
It's a big deal breaker for a lot of women.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I feel like I'm a very understanding person because, like, I don't know, I sleep sideways. So if people have their, you know,
It makes it really hard to like cuddle at night.
because you're like a big elephant.
yeah, you gotta be like,
Yeah, girls, I'm very cuddly.
Uh-huh.
And girls are like, oh, I love cuddling. And they'll just be like here. And then I
Yeah.
gotta like, it makes it's silent. I bought like a $5,000 one. So it doesn't make any noise, but you just like, it's just like having it on.
If
There's
I
a
looked
hose
over
connected
and
to
there was a
me.
hospital patient in the bed with me,
Yeah.
I'm out.
It's definitely not sexy.
Yeah,
Well, Sam, there goes our relationship.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
And for that reason, I'm out.
All right, we'll read your next thing.
Sucks
It's on the
at
fountain.
golf.
Oh God, Matt Ross. Yeah.
He can't
I-
hit his driver.
I can't. I don't know why. I've tried. I'll hit it and it goes behind me.
ball?
The ball. And so
Huh.
like when Matt and I play, I go off of his balls, his driver.
Do you hit it before you hit it then? Because I feel like it would be. This is what I envision in my head. You're like,
No,
You're golfing backwards.
I hit it. Well, it had to go backwards. So I hit and then it like skips over and then like bounces. I honestly, it's really impressive how it happens, but it happens so much.
I think it's kind of the equivalent of like, did you ever hear people taking their like ACTs and getting every question wrong? It
Yeah.
requires talent because you need to know what's right to get
Yeah.
every question wrong. So for you to never know how to hit a
Yeah.
golf ball is almost the exact same as actually knowing how to hit a golf ball.
Well, I can hit a daggum golf ball, but
Yeah, you
I can
can.
hit it with a 9-iron. I can hit it with a putter. I can hit it with a pitch and wedge, a sand wedge. I'm decent in my short game, but it's my long game that I'm just like, ugh.
I'm sorry.
I've heard that about you.
Yeah.
Is that something that you want to improve?
Yeah. I just don't have the time right now. I figure when I get older, I'm gonna take some real lessons and
You just
really
have
it's
to
Matt
love
Ross's
yourself, and then you'll
responsibility
make
at this
time
point.
for
He's
it.
my good friend and he keeps letting me play
Dean
golf
is
like
the
that.
first cool guest we've had. He drinks, does drugs, and he doesn't have a gay sport.
Oh, you're not sober?
No.
That's true. Wow. You're our first non-sober guest.
Yeah. I go sober. I'll go like a month. I'll do like month stretches.
Yeah.
But I'm Irish. Alcohol is just part of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the overuse of alcohol is very dangerous and can lead to a life of, ill health.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, I've dialed it back over the years, but I used to just black out every 2 or 3 days.
Is there any like night in particular that you would like to share?
So many. I mean, I got.
I saw you on one of those nights.
Did you?
The One Creek night.
Honey, you got to give me a better.
The one where you had to like get carried to the office.
Oh God. I got drugged that night. I got roofied. I'm almost 100%
Oh my
positive
God.
because I'm bad about just like leaving drinks everywhere, and I just remember like walking in and everything just going whoa, and I was like, I gotta find a seat.
I've never been roofied, nor have I roofied anyone. But I don't understand the concept of someone just dropping drugs in a random drink.
Yeah, it's all about odds. They think.
And then how would they know? Like, what's the goal? To find the person and whisk them away? Or like just the devious nature of drugging somebody?
I have a theory that there's probably a lot of guys that I see a girl and they can like take like a chance opportunity, just watch her all night, and then if she leaves her drink, just put a roofie in it.
Makes me
But I think there's
sick.
also women out there that have been roofied that like want to get back at people, and they just go around roofing people.
Hurt
I know a
people,
couple
hurt
girls that have
people.
admitted to that.
Roofied people, roofie people.
Yeah,
Mhm.
hurt people. But yeah, I mean, I blacked out one time, and this girl at a wedding, and this girl had to like drive me back to her place, and then I couldn't even get out of the car, and so she had to like pull me out of the car and then put me on a skateboard and then roll me up to the door, and then
Where did they get the skateboard?
she had just a skateboard at her house.
Sounds like a cool chick.
Yeah. And then get me
the one
all
you
the way into the
marry.
bathroom. She wouldn't marry me after this. And then she undressed me, and I was like throwing up, and she like put me in a tub and then turned the cold water on until I, woke up. That was bad. I woke up from that one. I was like, maybe probably quit drinking
Yeah.
for a little while.
Oof.
But yeah, it was bad. I got bad.
I don't really black out ever. I reel it in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just better than you at drinking.
I just can't say no. When I start going, I'm like, I want to be I can drink anything.
My favorite thing to do is like stop. Where I'm like, oh, okay, this one drink is good.
Yeah. I don't have that.
Okay, God's favorite.
I mean, I'm cool.
Yeah, I kind of talked about it last week. The one time I threw up in a lift, but I avoided the cleaning fee because it was the night before Thanksgiving. This is like years ago, but I was in the lift. I was in the back seat. My friend was in the front seat, and the driver hit every single pothole on the road.
Ooh.
And so I had the window fully rolled down. I was like hoping the cold air would just I'd keep it together. And it just got to a point. He kept making like wrong turns, so it was taking twice as long as it needed to. And I just stretched out my jacket sleeve, and I just threw up down the sleeve.
That's what I'm saying. The sleeve is a great purpose for referencing
But it was
the previous episode.
My friend knew what was happening. He must have heard me just go, "Ugh." And so he started scream talking, rolled down his window. So now 2 windows are rolled down. He's scream talking to the Lyft driver. I'm just like trying to puke silently. So I'm just like opening my mouth and like.
Where does the vomit come out of you? Like, I feel like your inner body parts are so small.
I hold a lot of puke.
You do?
Yeah. I think that's
in
like
a 5-gallon hat. Could you fill that hat up?
I could fill that up.
Mm-hmm.
About a third of it, maybe. Confidently.
Yeah.
But Because the option was my purse, and I'm like, well, then all my stuff is covered in puke.
Mm-hmm.
But if I just throw up, and I just kept my elbow bent
Mm-hmm.
the rest of the way,
Mm-hmm.
and then when we got back to his apartment, I just was like, tell me where the shower is, and I just got in fully clothed and took the jacket off, and I
That's
still
what I
have
do
it.
when a guy comes in my sleeve.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Comes in the sleeve.
It's my. I'll give you a shortened version of it. I don't like changing my sheets a lot. I mean, I change them a lot, but it's like annoying. Like I don't like having sex in my bed because like it makes everything like
dirty.
wet and
Yeah.
dirty. So like if
Ideally.
you do like it wet and dirty?
No, but if the sex was good, then yeah.
For sure. For
not
sure.
messy.
For sure. For sure. But I think I have like ADD where I'm like, I have trouble like being present in the moment because I'm thinking about, oh my God, I'm going to have to clean this up. And it's
Yeah.
just, but something that's really helpful that I learned, I call it the Ariana Grande hand job, where I like pull my arm in my sleeve. And then if I'm doing this to him or her, you never know. And then I just, you know what I mean? I don't know. I've never touched a woman with a penis, but they exist. So anyway, I'm doing this and then
Inclusive.
I'm just an inclusive girl. And then he comes right here and then I take off the jacket and then wipe the cum.
Wow.
And
like
then-
a glove.
Yes,
Like you do the fingers.
It's a surgical glove, 100%. And then I put it in. What
But
is
then
it
your
called?
jackets. How often do you clean your jacket?
Oh, I do laundry like every day.
You're washing a jacket?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not wearing like a winter coat. It's like a sweat. It's like a zippy.
Okay,
You know what I mean? Like a zippy.
that's wild. I'll have
Yeah.
to get somebody to try that.
Yeah. Okay.
So maybe, what are you doing later?
Bombing it, or Comics Against Humanity. Are all those are all the bad?
We're not done.
Oh,
Yeah, that can't be all the bad.
This one was funny because I did say, what's your favorite bad thing or a funny bad thing about Dean? And they just said he got shot 5 times.
Yeah,
with a gun?
yeah.
Where?
Butt cheeks. One of them was a 22. I got grazed on this side with a 22.
Okay, Donald.
And then his was probably higher caliber than a 22. But like when you're hunting and you're drinking, sometimes you make lacks of judgment. And I do a lot of hunting and drinking. And so one of them was an armadillo that somebody was shooting at, and I kept like being upset that they were shooting at an armadillo.
Why? Like, because you
and-
love the armadillo?
Yeah, they're the best.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you like about armadillos?
I mean, it's the Texas state animal,
That's
but
really
they're
weird.
also they embody. I mean, they embody the spirit of Texas, and I get hammered, and I go, don't shoot that armadillo,
But someone shot the armadillo.
and yeah,
No, they
And-
shot Dean.
they shot me. And then another one was a lot of hunting accidents when you're dove hunting specifically. Is like everybody's got shotguns and everybody's drinking beer. And so you can just be like out in the middle of a field maybe, or walking down a tree line and somebody doesn't see you and they like turn around. It's how Dick Cheney got shot. Or no, it's Dick Cheney shot somebody. But it's peppered more times than shot, but it's been like a couple of times it's been like I was pretty close. And if the shot BBs like go into you, had them hit my back, my ass cheek, like because you like turn like that when you get shot. And so it's been like I'd say at least three like bad shotgun shots, and then 2 22s.
I want you to know you're talking to somebody who's never seen a gun.
Oh really?
Yeah, like I don't know. You're saying numbers.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, so 22 is like it's a tiny shell. It's like that big, and it's like probably like the smallest caliber of rifle that you can shoot.
Okay.
But it's used for like varmints and like plinking practice. It's a really cheap round, and so you can learn how to shoot a gun. It's going to fly the same trajectory as in it, like a 308.
I have a
Similar.
non-judgmental mind right now, like open, very open. I just like I've never once in my life did I think I'd be having a conversation about like guns.
Really?
You
Yeah.
never
Never
held a
even
gun?
having a conversation about it. Sam, have you had a gun?
I don't own a gun, but I've shot guns.
I mean,
I want to go shooting with you.
You want to go shooting?
Yeah.
Let's take the good bad Sam's shooting.
I got guns. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Okay.
Dean never wins races.
I haven't won one yet.
What kind of races?
I do. I've won a lot of foot races. I've won. I don't think I've ever won a horse race. I've done a few of them, but I've never won one.
You're such a farm guy.
Yeah.
I love talking to Dean.
Yeah, you're so interesting. You're so different. You're such a farm guy.
Yeah, we just had 2 gay losers on, so
Yeah, I know.
talking to
This is
a
so
real man
different.
is so cool.
But I will be winning a race very soon.
I believe in you.
Thank you.
Are you running for president?
Ooh, I would run. I've really been thinking about running for some kind of political office.
I'd vote for you.
Thank you.
I would too. You have.
I'm
my
tired
vote.
of these people fucking making mistakes. I'm gonna go up there and set them straight and then get out of here.
Yeah.
They're making some that fucking Abbott.
I mean,
messing Texas up, and I don't like it.
I don't know any presidential candidate that knows how to cook as well as you.
Ooh. I don't know if they're.
I can imagine you going door to door, being like, "I made you some brown." Do you like
Hey.
baking or cooking?
Cooking.
Okay. Fuck.
Yeah.
Cool. Sorry.
I can bake. I know the
I
process
just am
of it.
picturing Dean in a little
Apron?
apron with
Mhm.
like some slippers on,
Mhm.
and he's just making brownies.
Crocs. It's Crocs and
You are a big croc guy.
and gumbo.
Yeah.
I did ask Laser what was the most memorable meal he made for you. He responds, "He's y'all's guest. Y'all ask him. You got what y'all need from me." Sign out. So I do want to know, what's your favorite meal that you've made your friends?
For the house.
But you all live together?
Mhm.
You do?
Yeah, Laser and I have been roommates for 2 years.
I did not know that.
Yeah, we try to keep it under wraps.
Yeah, that's a big secret in the comedy community.
Mm-hmm. And
Well, all 20 of our listeners are gonna know.
Both of our families are gonna know.
yeah, my mom will listen. The gumbo is my favorite thing to cook for people because there's so much going on in it, and it's like you taste a good gumbo, and it almost like cures what ails you.
It's like matzo ball soup.
Yeah, it's my comfort food, and if I
So cute.
really love somebody, it's my way of like. It's a whole process. Like you got to start from the beginning with the roux.
You've
Takes
never
like
made me
45
gumbo?
minutes. Well, baby, let's. It's not wintertime, but when it comes wintertime, you come over. It's just like it takes so long to do. It's like a 4 to 5 hour process, and you have to stay on top of it. And then when it comes out, it's like if it comes out perfect, everybody is like, just it's the best.
It's kind of like a relationship.
Okay. Yeah, you got to put in the hard work. You got to
It takes
have
time.
good communication because if people don't like shellfish, because a gumbo originally is just like everything in the fridge.
It's the kitchen sink.
It's the kitchen sink
Okay.
of Cajun food. And there's like purists that say there's like, certain things you only put in there. You got to put the Trinity, which is
Your little mirepoix.
peppers, celery, and onion.
It's really cute. I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Because I used to cook. It's really cute.
But that's my favorite thing to do. But I love just like tasting something at a place and going, I'm gonna cook that. And then like I really love doing it in relationships where a girl's like, oh, I love this thing. And I go, all right, let's cook it. And then you do it together, and then it's like a nice thing.
What's like a bomb of a meal you made?
Oh, I make you. That's the thing. If you cook and you take risks, I did one. I tried to make this chicken spaghetti one time, and I burned, and I did a live chicken. Like we went from, like we picked out a hen that wasn't laying anymore, and I tried to make a chicken spaghetti out of it, and I felt so bad because this girl was like that I was dating. It was her chickens. And she was like, if we're going to do it, like, let's make something of this,
Her chickens, like she had the animal.
Yeah,
Isn't it-
it was her.
That's so weird. Because if I went over to a guy's house and like it was it would be like my chicken because like
Yeah.
I bought it. Like I went to the grocery store and I bought it.
Oh,
But it's her chickens, like her actual live animals.
yeah.
Did you kill them?
Yeah.
And you like plucked them, and then you cooked them.
Yeah.
Like chickens.
Yeah. But I specifically wanted to do a chicken spaghetti, and
love
I'd
in the
never
South.
done it.
Damn.
Yeah.
I just Instacart all my groceries.
Oh, you don't raise them from
gotta-
eggs?
Mm-mm,
gotta
no,
go
I
out
just
there
tell
and-
someone who probably doesn't speak English to pick out my soft avocados and non-molded berries, and I get rock hard avocados and molded berries.
berries.
Yeah,
That's cool.
not really. Anyway,
My final one is I reached out to this person and they said, please don't ask me about my ex-boyfriend. I do not want to talk about him.
Oh, really? You did reach out to her, you dirty dog.
wait, who is she? Do I know who that is?
No.
Oh, she wants to be talked about.
Okay.
Obviously, she wants to be left out of it. And she's a darling woman that I am, like I said, I'm you know, bad to date. I got, either commitment issues or fear of whatever.
Do you go to therapy?
Yeah, especially after this one. And she was big into therapy, and it could have worked, but it was a lot of me, a lot of problems on my end, and just like the stress level got to the point where I was like, I just can't, I can't cope, and I don't want to drag anybody else down.
I had therapy today, like right before this.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen or talked to my therapist in a month. And so she answers the phone. I was like, okay, because I very much care about the person I'm talking to. And I'm like, I really want to know about your life. Like I do, but I also know I'm paying for 50 minutes. And so I'm just going to talk about myself. Like, is that okay?
Yeah.
She's like, that's literally the point of this conversation.
Yeah.
But it makes me feel, I like going to therapy a lot. It's
good. You get stuff out and that you can't, get out regularly with other people because it's either scary or you don't want to take their kids. Like if I ask Sam opinions about stuff, she's going to give me terrible advice.
Right. Exactly. That's why I go to therapy, because I can't trust Sam.
Yeah.
I don't go to therapy because I trust myself.
Well, sometimes I feel like you learn that like people aren't safe with information. So that's why you don't share it.
Yeah.
And then you need to find someone who is safe with information because they're licensed to be safe with that information. Can I say some good things about you?
Yeah.
Okay.
How we got that out? You dirty dog.
Okay.
I didn't talk to any of your exes.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I just made that up because you were scared about it.
That's silly.
I'm
Okay.
evil.
This is a little bit of an essay, so I'm just gonna.
No, she'd have given you plenty if you'd have asked.
I think this is
So I
a
was like, oh.
combination, and I didn't do the work to separate it. So I'm just gonna read you what I inquired or whatever.
What are we paying you for? Separate it.
Dean is the sweetest boy in the whole world. He also has holes in his brain. He's like a grandpa who would rather lie to you than disappoint you with his Alzheimer's. He's very much like Biden when he answered the question, what will happen if you lose to Trump? And Biden responded, as long as I give it my all, that's all that matters. I also think he needs to eat healthier because he doesn't lock the bathroom door. Quote, because what if I slip and fall and I walked in and legit almost threw up?
Yeah.
So I think your shit was in the picture I just took.
No, I take mean dumps, and Colton will walk in randomly,
Does
and
he
I'm
live
like,
with you
I
too?
don't, did, yeah.
I'm learning so much today. That's crazy.
Yeah,
So
they all had like a triple stack bunk bed.
Yeah, no, we have our own rooms, but I don't know why, but I don't lock the bathroom door in my own house. It's my own house.
100%.
If the door's closed, knock. Or
I want people to know I'm in there. Like the door is open when I'm pooping, so you know I'm in there.
Oh no, I'll close the door if I'm pooping.
Oh, I
out
don't.
of respect, because it's bad. It gets intense. I don't want other people to go through that.
You make gumbo in the potty. Okay. He also was.
That wasn't a good one either. That was I got holes in my brain and I lie.
He's also the first person to be like, we got steaks tonight, and is so communal in that way. Conversely, he will use your towels because they're just the house towels. Oh, I guess if I read this a little bit more in depth, I would have connected the dots that you were once roommates. Okay.
Yeah.
He only sees the good in people, so he doesn't understand why I might feel uncomfortable in a situation where everyone on stage is saying the F word.
Oh, yeah, we've had some long arguments about that.
How do you mean? Can you explain?
Well,
I like how this is anonymous and you're like, here are the DMs.
No. I'm just lowering it for
well,
myself.
but I can tell who it is by by what they say. And
True.
also the towel thing is like, if you're gonna put towels outside of the bathroom in the closet, they're kind of communal towels.
No, he needs to get like what is it
acronyms
called?
on it.
Yeah, exactly. Acronyms?
No, it's not acronym, but it's
What is
close.
it called?
Anagram?
Anagram.
Anagram. If that was multiple choice, I would have not chose anagram.
You're gonna fail the ACT.
I did. So that's why we're here. Okay, I agree with you though. I understand your point. If they're there, they are communal.
Yeah.
Like if you want them, keep them in your room, then they're not communal. So like the fridge, anything my roommate puts in it, I will also have because
Yeah.
it's communal.
As long as you don't finish it all.
He's my favorite stray dog, the smartest raccoon, and a man I'd go into battle with anytime. I love that man. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
That's
That was
exactly
actually
what I
the
wanted.
sweetest thing. Colton says a lot of very, very sweet things. That really touched my heart.
Mm-hmm. I also hear you're a
That really
great
touched my heart.
friend and a pathological liar.
Who said that? Spencer.
Spencer never got back to me, which is
Oh,
rude.
wow.
Wait, because you heard the Spencer rant from when he was on here.
Yeah.
Do you have a rebuttal that you invite him to things?
No, I didn't. Oh, yeah. I just want to hang. I want to hang out with him. He's my best friend, and he won't hang out with me.
It's really sad.
I know.
It is-
Pathological.
yeah.
So I mean, sometimes my memory. I'm doing so much that is one of the things I'm working through in therapy. Is I'm doing so much that I just like lapse, and I can't think about. I forget shit. And then when people ask me stuff, I'm like, yeah. Instead of being like, no, I don't understand what you're saying. Or
So
I
it's
don't
all
remember that.
perspective. Like this person is taking, it seems like they're taking it as like a personal attack.
Yeah.
You won't say I zoomed in. You can't see who said
Oh,
it.
I'm interested. But it just says great friend, pathological.
Uh-huh. I said, what's an example of him being a great friend to you? I don't have that, but he's fun to talk to and offered once to put a lift kit on a Ford Escape.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know who that is?
I don't know who owns a
I think
Ford
you're
Escape.
lying. You're lying.
I'm not. I don't know who it is.
You're lying.
Carlino. I do remember that. And if they're calling that line, like I said, I'd help him, but
Uh-huh.
you got to do the leg work. You got to grab, pick a day, bring it to the house. Yeah, I'll commit. I commit to stuff that I probably know I won't do, but I'm like, I get excited in the moment,
Uh-huh.
and and I go, yeah, that sounds like fun.
I was worried you weren't going to show up today.
Wow.
I was.
Well, I showed up.
I know.
Because you thought that because you knew he's a pathological liar.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I was like, he's going to forget and he's going to go noodling. And
so that's the thing. Like, I mean, I'll commit to stuff. I'm bad about writing them down. And then if you don't check in with me, that's the thing. If you don't check in with me, I won't. Sometimes I don't remember.
Did
I'm a
you
forgetful
remember?
boy.
Or did you needed a reminder that
No,
we were
I-
doing this?
I remembered, and I checked in and almost said my mom. Yeah, my mom asked me to do something for her, pick her up, and I was like, well, I have this podcast, so I tried to figure out a different time, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stick to my commitments. Sam means a lot to me.
We're so grateful.
Yeah.
We're so grateful. You have a much, not that it's a competition, but there's a chiller energy to you, I think, than our previous guest.
Chiller energy. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
this has been fun.
Mm-hmm.
What time are we at? Okay, so now we get to give you gifts.
Oh,
They give you presents.
Yeah,
I like
I'm gonna mix.
prezzies.
I'm gonna mix them up so you don't know who got you what.
Yeah, because you have no idea.
I have no idea.
And we don't know what we got you.
We don't know what the other person got.
No, I literally don't know what I got him.
Can we just take a moment for Topher appreciation?
Aw. The pathological liar thing really. I'm gonna have to
Is
talk
that-
to
are you
Dylan
sitting
about
with
that.
that for a
Yeah.
second?
What does that mean, though?
Alright,
It
so
means
we're
what you
both in
think it
here.
means.
I think it means like in my head, a pathological liar is like lying and they don't even know they're lying.
I also think pathological. I think the definition of pathological
that up.
means like a series, like kind of like a
he's
serial
always
killer.
happening.
Pathological.
Which that upsets me. I hope people don't think that about me. Oh, because I like cooking.
Mhm.
I love it. It's a baking thing. Maybe I'll start baking.
Yeah, maybe.
Twist.
You don't know who got it.
I don't.
Mm-mm.
I love that though.
That's
Thank
really
you.
cute. I'm glad that you enjoy.
Yeah.
Oh, a pathological liar is unable to control their lying due to the underlying mental health disorder.
Oh. I do have a lot of brain damage.
That's so hot.
Okay,
Thanks, babe.
pathological lying is often a warning sign of antisocial personality disorder, commonly known as a psychopath. A pathological liar is usually considered manipulative, selfish, and cunning. Compulsive liars.
Selfish and fucking cunning and all that shit.
I think what he meant is compulsive liars, because compulsive liars bend the truth about everything, large or small.
Okay.
Oh, what? I mean,
oh, that is so dope.
can you turn?
Sam.
How do you know who gave it to you, though?
Because I have one just like it, but it's Lone Star,
Aw,
and she wore it.
where did I get that? Where did
Is
you
it
get
gonna
that?
fit you?
Did you get this?
I didn't. Where did you get that?
From the Dean Stanfield store. It's just beer merch.
I love it.
That's
That beer
really
merch is like my
cute.
favorite.
Well,
I
they
don't know
kind of
why.
matches.
Yeah.
Well, now you got to pick your favorite.
Oh, this one. This one was darling, and it came from the heart. I feel like into something I'm very passionate about. But I think Bad Sam knows me
For
a
sure.
little more.
And now we have an opportunity to continue getting to know one another.
Yes,
For sure.
Yeah.
Did you
I'll
buy
make you
this,
guys
or
some
is this
cookies
from
with
your
this.
house?
I'll try this.
There's like some stuff on it.
It's love. It's love. It's just I'm
actual
giving
love.
Did you
love.
just grab your whisk and throw it in a bag to give to Dean?
Don't tell
might
me
be
what
my
I
favorite.
did.
This might be
Don't
my-
tell me.
This might be like top 5 favorite gifts I've gotten in the last like few years.
Where's the Lady Gaga CD?
Did you get me a Lady Gaga?
No, it's in the car. I thought I'd skip this week on the bit.
Damn. Okay. We just keep putting it in there. It's a
The
lot.
Oh,
of
so
Lady
guys.
everybody's
Gaga-
like, okay.
Lady
yeah.
Gaga, the Fame Monster.
No, but
well,
this
because we
was
give it to our
intention-
gay guests. Dean
Right.
is straight as hell.
You're so straight. You've never once questioned your sexuality, right?
No,
There's
I
never
don't
been a
think so.
penis in or around your face.
I just don't like them.
That's fair. Same. That is.
Well, you're putting them in your sleeves. You like them a little bit.
Dicks up my sleeve.
Uh-huh.
Sammy, if she
Is
was a
my dick in a sleeve?
magician.
Your dick in a sleeve. Yeah. Well, yeah, you know, think of it less as like I just gave you something from my apartment and more as like where it's like the sisterhood of the traveling whisk.
Okay.
Okay. And
Yeah.
like it was used, it made great bakes. It made great.
I can't believe you gave him a
I need you to
slightly
stop.
dirty whisk
I
from
need-
your own
I
apartment.
tried to clean it well. And I should have
Oh,
brought you
like
the brownies.
A glove.
Uh-huh.
Like a
That's
glove.
aw. That's cute. Wow. That's really I'm very jealous. That's really cute. That looks very good on you.
Thank you.
Oh,
I
you
really
look like
like
a
it.
happy little guy.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, because I got so many I got so much Lone Star stuff, and I do like Coors Light.
You're gonna want to take that off before you go outside in the 100-degree weather.
I don't think I'll ever take it off again.
Sam won. What are we at? 2-1.
Spencer took yours. Matt took mine. Dean took mine. I'm in the
Mhm.
lead.
Mm-hmm.
That's just because I gave Matt Plan B. And she gave Spencer tennis balls.
Oh, Spencer loves tennis. Good Lord, that boy loves tennis.
I know. Well, this has been Good Sam, Bad Sam. And I feel like this was a very calm podcast today.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this.
Yeah.
It was needed.
Yeah, I learned a little bit about myself and what my friends say about me.
Uh-huh.
Learned I got to work on my lying.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a little less of it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
and
found
as,
out what he meant by lying.
and as much as I love you, I could never overlook the CPAP machine. So
Well, we didn't know till now.
Well, thanks for tuning in. This has been Good Sam, Bad Sam.
see you next week.
We love you.